Well, I just did something that I'm sure many of you have done something similar and then been like, why did that just happen? Like, was I that, like, unaware? Like, what happened? So, you guys, I have my awesome mug of coffee. There's like this much left in the bottom and it's really cold. So I grabbed I like to decorate thermoses. This is my third one that I'm not done this one yet. And I had hot coffee. I make my coffee with a pour over. I love it that way. And I put it in a thermos and then it's hot all morning. So this is cold and this is hot. And I'm upstairs. But I don't usually bring my thermos upstairs, but I'm creating my office. And so I'm working upstairs, and this is my main workspace is upstairs away from the kitchen. So I went to dump out the cold coffee in the bottom and top up with the hot. I should not have brought this into the washroom with me, because I opened up the thermos, and as I'm dumping it, I'm like, why is there so much in here? And then I screamed, oh my God! So you guys, Monday messages coming at you with cold coffee. What a piss off. Like, my God, you guys. So anyway, you know what? It's getting later anyway, and I don't really need any more coffee. You're joining me from my bedroom today because, like I said, I'm getting my new space set up, and it just too chaotic in there. So what I'm wanting to share with you guys is, Monday messages here. I'm going to be more consistent. Not that I'm doing anything wrong. It's my business. I can do whatever the hell I want. But, oh my God, the Empress card. Beautiful. Okay. The Divine Feminine here. So much imagery in this card. There's a swan. There is a shield with... I can't remember what that being is called. It kind of looks like a phoenix, but a double. There's two heads to it. We've got a new moon, and we also have the disseminating moon right before the dark moon. So if you look here on this, right? So to me, this is just really understanding all the phases and what you're learning, what you have learned in that Maiden Mother Crone, wherever you are in your journey of understanding and acceptance. And this is beautiful here. Oh, there's so much imagery. Oh, look there's a bird. There's some other birds. Looks like a serpent. You guys, there's so much in here. Filigree, oh, there's a mother swan with a bunch of babies in here and a nest. And you know what? So this is what just came out, or was actually on the bottom of the deck that I just wanted to move out of the way. So I am going to say this is the energy here that's setting the ground for this bit of a message. I have had the honor, I'm so grateful for the last couple weeks of sessions since my birthday. I cannot thank everybody enough who took me up on my 49 minutes for $49 special. And it wasn't about the money of it. It was about, for me, the connection with and helping whoever it was who reached out. And the majority of you were people I've had the pleasure of working with before. or meeting. And some people that they were so excited to have a session because they had been wanting to for a long time, and jumped on the special. Now, in this, what I received from this, the journey of the soul is this why we're here. It is beautiful. I was moved over and over again, and being able to witness and be part of people's journeys for years. I was able to hear about and check in with people who, were in over the years, have just been in this space of listening to their guides and messages, and just being in a place of wanting to better their lives, their surroundings, how they're feeling within, and understanding that so within as without, with what's in the mirroring. My words sometimes aren't always there, but I think that you're going to notice in the future here, there's going to be a lot more that we're having to rely on all of our senses to interpret messages and what's coming at us, not just the words or what we're seeing. We have to sit with the energy of it and feel the intention, feel it. So anyway, people who I've seen struggle in jobs that are sucking the life out of them finally either make decisions to leave, or the decision's been made for them and something out of left field happens and they lose their job, and then how they create in their lives and how they use that as that spring to launch them forward, and that rock bottom, so they thought, was just it was actually a generator for them to be and to go into that energy and space of newness, of how their soul is aligned and meant to, where they're meant to be now. And I can say this for myself. And I've observed a couple of ladies particularly that have been working with me for years, who have had chronic pain, either fibromyalgia, a few women actually, and working with me because I have healed from most of fibromyalgia that I experienced in my body for almost 30 years. And so being able to sit with and just even see that person on the other side with a different glow about them, their skin even looks different. They're like the joy within, and the acceptance, the peace that comes with the acceptance of, this is my life and I am here to live it fully and take me, treat me with more respect, with more care. And we're in this space right now, and it's going to be even more so, of this dividing of the authentic and the inauthentic. We think of that synthetic, and the word synthetic just meaning, I guess more fake or just man-made. And a lot of the ideas of how things could be or should be is just that, man-made. And so what I'm saying is that, and the next thing I wanted to share about what I've noticed in a lot of my sessions recently, mediumship sessions, is that prayer works. Prayer, and I'm using that word because I've always used that word and it's never bothered me, because I was raised in a I was raised in a Christian home, and I don't have, I'm not scorn. I don't, as much as I see what religion has done and can do, um, I'm not angry at at the church. Like, I mean, we can have anger, but what I'm saying is I appreciate and I love my journey and my past of having that faith in me, for whatever that version of God that was that I was raised in helped to lay a foundation for me in my own spiritual practice where I already had a strong relationship to God when I was young, when I was 10, 11, 12 years old, younger, much younger than that. I think of First Communion. I'm Catholic and Anglican. I went to both churches. Anyway, I don't even know why this is going here, but just to say that the spiritual journey isn't something that you start when you find the path that feels right for you now, or when you decide that you're going to take this part of your existence seriously. We are on a spiritual journey, whether we're aware, or whether we're conscious of it or not. And when we become conscious that we are connected, when we are one with all, when there's a God, higher power, you put your own word in there. And I'm going to stop trying to have my verbiage so that nobody gets rubbed the wrong way by me using a word that just hits them. I don't like that word. The word prayer is so yucky. Sorry, you guys, I always like mock kind of like certain, like, just because, why not? Because I can. No offense to that. It's just, it's not where I am. But I have been suckered in. I feel recently, I've been doing so much soul searching, and I'm always doing soul searching, but there's been a few things recently that have happened to me, for me, and I had this, you've heard me say before, things can change for the positive in a turn, on a dime, just like the negative. And so we need to have this underlying awareness and just belief deep within us that the good, that abundance is here. And a new friend said I said this, and then they added, yes, but when those good things happen that people call miracles, that they need to recognize that there was a lot they did up, probably when they think about it, and clearing and healing and growth and, all these different life changes and decisions that we make, that all were that interconnectedness in all those other things in that miracle coming together. So take today as a time to be where you are. Sit in silence with yourself, with all that is, and really know that starting a new chapter means that there's some carryover, but that chapter is over. And now there's this blank page that's next. I'm hearing that song. I'm hearing the sound of the, and now I'm singing it in my head. Oh my God, you guys, now I feel silly. Something about words can be amazing, a weapon or a drug. Love. Say what you want to say, let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. Why is that song in my head? Because that is not the song I was thinking this was. Well, that's the song that's here. I want to see you be brave. So be brave. Then maybe that's this message of being brave. Like, really, who are you? What do you love? What do you want to do moving forward? Throw those fears, like, fuck them. Get them out of your way. Like, oh, the verbiage. I have been worried so much about the words not coming out right, that I would offend someone, that someone would say it the wrong, or that interpret it the wrong, or the way that not wrong way, just not the way that I was intending. And so I've realized recently that I don't need to change my delivery based upon how I think you on the other end is going to receive it. Because if you were following me, you know that I am not focused on tearing apart one word or a couple of words in the full flow of what a message is. And that sometimes it's important to really examine a word if we don't understand why it's in there or why we're using it. But there are so many things that are synonymous, and in the shifts and changes that are to come, and I guess now we're coming full circle with this, is in the recognizing the energy and the intent of someone, of something, knowing that slow, I don't want to say slow, but things that happen organically and are meant to be slow. Like, we can genetically alter a tree or some plants to grow better in certain environments. But ultimately, there is still a process of linear time that plant needs to be able to produce fruit or whatever it is. And as humans, we're forgetting this. Everybody wants the end thing without the work, without the time. And there's all these things that we can do and put in here. People are forgetting that that we're more than that we are energy, that language separates. Now there is a lady, it's the blue, what else does she call herself? And she lost her hearing well into adulthood, and she knew there was a change coming, and she lost her hearing. Just not that long, like in the last, I think it's just in the last few years here. And so to go to communicating in a completely different way of feeling and using and allowing your other senses to amplify. So, and can you imagine how that would be if all of a sudden we lost our ability to use words? How would you communicate, or to hear the words that someone was saying? Or if you lost your sight, how would you interpret things that were in front of you? And we're really reaching a time where it's important and we've talked about this, like increasing our intuition and connecting to those parts of us and the spiritual community, the new age, the whatever words you want to put in here. There's some things that are just practical. It's practical. Like, you can say things like, well, we are in an activation place. We're in an activation phase. And the next person might say, we're really getting to know each other first on a deep level before we, commit or decide to collaborate on this. We really want to feel everything out. But one might say activated or activating each other and feel that that is somehow more important just by the words, and understanding it on another level of in a cosmic way or in interconnectedness of things or whatever. It doesn't, the energy of it is the same, but the capacity or the container might be bigger. Anyway, this is just maybe a message of me sharing and talking and opening up conversation. And I feel there are messages here for you guys. And know that you will be, you're going to be seeing more of me. And I'm going to share this now. And if you want to like, comment, share all the things. And the stone for today is, okay, so this is Crazy Lace Agate. And, it's funny because I'm seeing this card and I'm seeing the colors of it just being similar here in this of the Empress. And this here feels like, I'm just going to say, what's your brand of crazy? What is your authentic self of this crazy, out of the norm? But it's your normal. It's you normal. And so what is that? And how do we have courage to really allow ourselves to be that and to shine in the way that we have come to the earth to do, and to take our journeys with a little bit more, I don't like the word seriousness, but that, it's like, I am committed to this. I'm committed to my life. And I don't need, like, why am I walking around going, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I like all the things. It's just like, close the fucking chapter and start today and know that tomorrow is another new day. And you'll beat yourself up for things. So anyway, I'm going to boogie. This is getting way too long. Have a wonderful day.